I guess we're locked in, Dave. I was waiting for you to say hello, world.
Oh, usually the NFL picks, I don't say it because it's not the whole world watches football. Only America, I think.
Good point. Good point. Makes sense.
Thank
Okay. NFL locked in week 11. We do this every week. Last week was probably our worst week we've had, Dave. It was strange.
I know. Oh, I just want to apologize. What were we thinking picking the Bengals over my Super Bowl pick, the Saints? I'm disgusted with myself. All you can say is I'm sorry and hope they accept it and move on, right?
Yeah, I apologize too. I really do. And we only had one disagreement. And so normally I'm like, okay, if we only have one disagreement, we're like 80% right when we're both agree on a game. And I don't know what happened. I mean, Steph misses a three every once in a while. Randy Moss dropped a couple open passes. LeBron's missed a dunk. I guess that was just one of those moments, right?
So you're saying I'm a combination of Randy Moss, Steph Curry, and LeBron. I'll take it. All right, let's roll week 11.
Okay, here we go. The Packers and the Seahawks. The floor is yours.
Okay, I like this game. This is tonight, guys. Thursday Night Football on Fox. This is like a playoff game, I think. It's NFC, two teams that are budding to be that sixth spot in the wild card. If this game was in Green Bay, I think I'd pick Green Bay. But this game is in Seattle, the 12th man, Russell Wilson. I'm picking the Seahawks to beat the Packers.
I'm in agreement. At home. And they just came off a tough game. I'm in agreement, Dave. Seahawks at home due to all the reasons you just said. Next we have the Ravens and the Bengals. Baltimore is at home. I know the Bengals just got blown out, and we have a rule after a tough loss or a high win, you got to watch out for that team. But for some reason, the Ravens at home is intriguing. Who do you have for this one?
This is a good one. Another AFC North matchup. Man. I want to say Ravens at home, but the Bengals got squashed. I'm going to give the Ravens one more week. I think Joe Flacco knows that if he doesn't play well, Lamar Jackson will be the starting quarterback for the Ravens, and you can lock that in. So I think Flacco knows his season, maybe his career could be on the line this game. I think he plays well. The Ravens win it 24-21.
I'm in agreement as well. I wanted to see what you had to say because I'm disappointed in Baltimore recently. I thought they'd be a better team, and I've been dead wrong on them. So it's hard to bet against them. I mean, with them, but I am too. I'm going with Ravens just because they're at home. And like you said, Joe Flacco isn't always the most motivated quarterback, but when he has to be, he shows signs of him still being able to compete and play it at a high level. So Baltimore in agreement, 2 for 2. Now for this next one, I'll take the floor. The Vikings versus the Bears at home. Normally I would say the defensive team at home, Khalil Mack. But no, I'm not. I'm going with the Vikings on the road. I think they play a good game. It's going to be a hard-fought game, but I'm going with the Vikings.
Wow, that's so funny. I think the same thing. And the crazy thing is this game got switched, Max. This is now the Sunday Night Football game.
Yeah.
The Jaguars are really bad, so they moved that game up during the day. And this is a great matchup. This is for the division lead. This is the NFC North. Two really good teams. And you know me, I've been a Bears and Mac fan all year, but I got a gut feeling, and you said it, so I'm going with it. The Vikings are going to win this game. Kirk Cousins will step up. They're going to win this game, a big Sunday night game. This is an NFC playoff game. This is awesome.
Cool. So in agreement so far, 3 for 3. Normally I'd be happy and excited, but after last week, I'm crossing my fingers. Now we have the Panthers and the Lions. I'll take the floor at this one unless you really need it. The Panthers at the Lions. It's not. Sometimes you just have to look at who has the better talent, who's the better team. In my opinion, in my eyes, I think the Panthers are locked in to beat the Lions. It's not my 100% locked in, but I'm going with Cam Newton.
Cuzzo, I am not Kevin Durant. I'm not going to yell at you and get mad and be selfish. I'm a pass-first teammate. I'm like a Steph Curry over here. If you want to take the floor, it's yours. I agree. Panthers will win this game. I don't trust Matt Stafford. I don't trust Coach Patricia. I don't like Detroit at all. Carolina got blew out last Thursday, so they have an extra 3 days to prepare for Detroit. Panthers will lock in this game. Agree.
Wow, 4 for 4. So now we have the Titans at the Colts, who I believe will make a playoff run. Andrew Luck, that good O-line now, at home. No secret, I'm going with Luck. Who are you going with?
Okay. Hey, sometimes it's better to go with luck than skill. You like that? I worked on that line all day. Another one. This week has been great so far. There's a lot of really good borderline teams all playing each other. So, like the Packers Seahawks, you can argue is a playoff game. Bengals Ravens, the loser gets eliminated. Vikings Bears, NFC North Championship on the line. It's only week 11. Panthers trying to make a playoff push. This is the AFC South, and like you said, the 6 wild card spots open for the AFC. Titans just beat the Patriots. Colts are on fire. I'm going with luck. How can you not go with luck in life? So I got Andrew Luck, the Colts. That's a great game. Whoever wins that game is in line for a playoff spot too. This has been a good week so far.
Yeah, and so far we're 5 for 5. So normally, like I said, this is a good sign, guys. We do it every week. Locked in with 2 N's. Download and subscribe on any podcast platform. Any podcast platform, iPhone, Android, it doesn't matter. We also want to say thank you to Pep-Boys. Richie's been awesome to us, and he's awesome to his customers in Daytona Beach, Florida, off International. So make sure you check it out. Any car issues you have, from tires to AC to your engine, Pep-Boys will make you go once, and you won't have to return with a reoccurring issue. So Pep-Boys. But moving on, Dave, this is a really good game now. I'll let you have the floor with this one. You have the Dallas Cowboys after a big win that we didn't see coming against the Falcons at home. Who do you have?
Wow, both teams are 4 and 5. Both teams came into the season thinking it was going to be an NFC playoff team. Winner stays in the hunt. Loser goes home. It's like the TNT basketball playoffs. They're going to be fishing whoever loses this game. They're in Atlanta. I know their defense has been horrible lately, but give me Matt Ryan. Give me the better wide receiver core. Give me the offense firepower of the Falcons. I got the Falcons beating the boys.
I'm in agreement, especially what we always say, Dave. After a high win or a tough loss, the Cowboys are on one of the highest wins they've had this season. I'm going with the Falcons as well at home, the former MVP Matt Ryan. And now it gets to my Giants, the next game, hosting the Buccaneers. I had the 49ers over the Giants, and I believe you did as well. I don't know. They just don't like me this year. Sometimes I put my faith in them, and they always prove me wrong. Why did I bet with my Giants? I'm like, you know what? Let me just be a regular NFL, not a fan, but I would say what we do is get locked in. So let me just be a regular locked-in member and not be biased. I'm going against the Giants, and then they win. So I don't think I could win no matter who I choose anymore. The Giants just prove me wrong no matter if I'm with them or against them. The Buccaneers versus the Giants. I would say the Buccaneers. Who do you have?
Wow, the first disagreement of the week. I'm going with the Giants. I don't know. I was surprised with how much energy they had. The season's over. They can't make the postseason. Everyone knows Eli's done. They will get a new quarterback in the offseason if it's a trade for like a Derek Carr or if they try to pick one in the draft. The kid you like from Oregon, Max.
Yep.
They're going with a new quarterback. But Barkley looked excited. Beckham was catching touchdowns. They had a lot of, flash to them. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to keep riding this positive train. So our first disagreement of the week, the New York Football Giants.
I know. It's so strange. If I'm wrong, I won't even be surprised at this point. I don't care. Honestly, this game I have no confidence because they're just so unpredictable to me. Like, they're terrible. They're not a good football team this year, but they always seem to win when I bet against them and vice versa. Now we have the Eagles versus the Saints, your Super Bowl pick. I have the Saints at home defeating the Eagles. I think it'll be tougher than what people think, especially after the Eagles' tough loss. Who do you have?
Wow. I gave the Saints to win the NFC before the season. I'm just giving out great, valuable information. So I'm going to keep that going. So here's magnaloops.com. Use the 25% off code at loopedin, with 2 N's, of course, 25. 25 equals 25% off. Looped in 25. Use that code, get 25% off your order. Go to magnaloops.com. Absolutely, the Saints will win this game. They're at home. They're in the Superdome. The Saints are awesome. The best team going, won 8 straight games. The Saints beat the Eagles.
Nice. Here's my upset alert here, Dave. The Texans have been on fire. They're playing the Redskins at home. I'm going with the Redskins at home. That's my upset alert here. Are you in agreement with that?
Disagreement.
Nice.
That's a good pick. Remember a month ago, I think before they went on this winning streak a little bit for Washington, I thought they could win the division. And they won last week. They're in first place. They got their driver's seat, and I still think they will. But I'm really liking what Houston's doing right now, Max.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson is the better quarterback. He's your number one pick of last year, probably the best locked-in moment for you on this podcast. Deshaun Watson has paid you back 10 times.
Yes, sir.
He's the best player in this game, the best quarterback in this game, and the Texans get after the quarterback with Clowney and J.J. Watt. The Redskins' weakness right now is offensive line. So it's almost a matchup. It's like an MMA fight. I'm going with the wrestler right now in this. I got the Texans to keep the train rolling. They will beat Washington in Washington this Sunday.
So 2 disagreements. I have the Buccaneers. You have my Giants. Surprise, surprise. I have the Redskins at home. You have the Texans. The rest of the list so far we're in agreement with. I'll let you take the floor at this one. You also liked the Chargers. You said the Saints and the Chargers before the season. You've been locked in. Both teams are looking great so far. The Chargers are hosting the Broncos. Who do you have?
That's so funny. Our 2 disagreements is your favorite team and, like, your favorite quarterback.
I know.
Uh-oh. All right. We do it once a week. This is my 100% locked-in pick of the week. The Chargers, the hottest team in the AFC. They're balling out. They're scoring like crazy. Phillip Rivers, the Hall of Fame future quarterback, is on fire. The Broncos are dead this year. The Chargers keep on winning. The Saints keep on winning. They will meet up in the Super Bowl. Lock that in. Chargers, 100% locked-in pick.
Wow. In agreement, but not only that, I have them as my 100% as well. Pretty much everything you said you're right on the money with. The Chargers are just a better football team at home. Don't overthink the room, you know. Okay, the Cardinals versus the Raiders. I guess I'll take the floor here. Not really impressed with either team this season, obviously, but definitely not impressed with the Raiders. So I'll take the Cardinals at home over John Gruden and the Raiders.
Oh, my gosh. My 2 words of advice, my wisdom, 2 words of wisdom, 2 cents of wisdom, something like that. During this football game, I think you should go watch the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. Don't even watch this game. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. Lock that in. Go see the movie. It's a great movie. 2 thumbs up. You heard it here first.
The Grinch, by the way, Dave, I was so surprised. I thought it would come out in December because, you know, it's typically Christmas time. But I guess Christmas time is the day after Halloween. That's when I started seeing Christmas decorations. The Grinch was out, and it was spectacular. It was a lot of fun. So make sure you guys check that out after that movie as well. I definitely recommend it.
Wow, a double feature. I love it.
Yeah, you know, like hop from one movie theater to the next. Is that okay to say?
Hey, don't tell them that. Come on. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah, I'm talking about after you purchase the ticket.
Oh.
Anyway, so you're in agreement. So you have the Cardinals as well?
Yeah, I got the Cardinals, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Now we have Pittsburgh Steelers at Jacksonville, the disappointing Jaguars. You could say that their season is on the line here if it's not already. Are you going with Pittsburgh? Because I know I am.
I think I am. It might be closer than what people think just because what you said. The Jaguars' season is on the line. They are at home. They're a young team. They're motivated, and they play better at home. But also what I like, one reason why I like the Pittsburgh to nip this game out, Jacksonville is the team that beat them in the postseason. So Pittsburgh is just as motivated. They need to keep the winning streak going so they can have home field advantage in the AFC. So, yes, Pittsburgh Steelers, don't outthink the room. They have the better quarterback, the better offense. They will win this football game.
Nice. So far, only 2 disagreements. Now, heading into this one, Dave, the game we've all been waiting for all NFL season, the 2 most impressive teams. I mean, obviously the Saints are up there. The Chargers are looking good. Steelers are catching their groove. But the Chiefs and the Rams, Patrick Mahomes, MVP candidate, the Rams, Jared Goff, Sean McVay. This is the dream matchup that everybody's going to be tuning into. This game got moved from New Mexico to now Los Angeles, so it's like a home game for the Rams. Now, my gut is telling me to go with the Chiefs. My mind is telling me to go with the Rams. I think they're a better overall team, but I'm trusting my gut, and I'm getting locked in here. I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't even know if you want to call it an upset because both teams are just unbelievably talented, but I'm going with the Chiefs on the road.
Absolutely. I 100% agree. The over-under is the biggest in the last 33 years. Both teams have firepower for days in the offense. Both quarterbacks, you can't argue, maybe are the MVP 1 and 1A right now. The weapons are outrageous. Todd Gurley versus Kareem Hunt. This game is awesome. I'm going with the Chiefs as well, kind of on the road. My question, though, for you is, can this be a Super Bowl preview, Max?
I think it has a chance.
Okay.
I certainly think it has a chance. I mean, you can make the argument for a handful of teams, like you've been saying, the Saints, the Chargers, the Patriots, whether you like them or not. You can't count them out, the Pittsburgh Steelers. But these two teams have probably been, I mean, as of late, the rankings have fluctuated a little bit, but for the most part, these two teams have been the best teams in the NFL. So seeing them in the Super Bowl wouldn't surprise me. Now, I'm not saying that they will be, but like you just said, this could have the chance to be an early Super Bowl preview.
Wow. Yeah, this is outstanding. Monday Night Football on ESPN, the game of the year. Both teams are 9-1. Both teams are just explosive on the offensive side of the ball. So it should be fun. It should be an entertaining game. I can't wait. Make sure you stay locked in and pick the Chiefs.
There we go, Dave. 2 disagreements only. I think we'll redeem ourselves this week. I really have a good feeling about this week. Guys, we do it every week. Download, subscribe, especially if you're an NFL fan. But we do cover every sport, NBA, MMA, you name it. That's what we do. So it's a pleasure, Dave.
Hey, Max, and if you want to see us on the MMA scene, definitely check out Fight Bananas. FightBananas.com. Check them out on Facebook. Like their page. They're on Instagram. They show the greatest videos. We'll have tons of new content. We have a lot of news coming out, especially in December for Fight Bananas. So make sure you stay locked in with us, all right?
Couldn't have said it any better myself. So, like always, Dave, any last words?
Don't drink and drive.
There we go.
Hey, cousin, like always,
Stay locked in.